Hi guys, since we have a lecture on Friday which is about ICT in language learning, I thought we'll try a new didactic tool called flipped classroom. And no, we're not going to be sitting like this, but this is one method where the teacher would give some information to the classroom beforehand, before they come to class, and then we go through that information together. When we meet, then we can talk a little bit about, your experience with this new method. So what we will look at today is your view on epistemology, or how knowledge is created. So when you come to class, you can think a little bit about this. How do you think, we create knowledge? There are three views about it. One is the objectivist, the second one is constructivist, and then you have connectivist. So let's take a quick look at these. So how do we think knowledge is created? So if you are an objectivist, then you are somebody who thinks that truth exists outside the human mind, that there is somebody out there who knows everything that needs to be learned. There are experts who know everything, and then as teachers we will just transmit that body of knowledge to our students. So knowledge is something that's supposed to be put into students' heads, if you may. And in a way, if you are an objectivist, then you are very interested in correct answers, facts. And so if your didactic approach is objectivist, then you might deliver information in a well-structured, organized way. And in today's days of instant gratification, it may not be a bad thing to be an objectivist. If you are somebody who likes to play Kahoot with your students, and then they get quick answers, then that's perhaps one way of being an objectivist. Then you have a constructivist view. So if you are a constructivist, you think that all knowledge is a human construct, that it's relative, it's personal, it's dynamic. Teaching is about observation and comparison and questioning and reflection. You discuss everything, and then new experiences lead to new forms of understanding. As a constructivist, the teacher's job is to create an environment in which questions are raised, problems are presented for solutions by the learners, and discussions and argument can take place. So if you're a constructivist, you would be very interested in group discussions, for example, work in pairs or work in groups. You try to share knowledge, and then you create knowledge. And then you have the third one, which is if you are a connectivist. So if you are a connectivist, you believe that the nature of knowledge is such that it is radically transformed by the technology of the internet. And you would think that that it is something that it keeps changing, it's transformative, it's constantly shifting, and you have to teach your students how to recognize patterns within the chaos of this shifting knowledge. And you think that that's a really important skill to learn. So as a connectivist, perhaps you would be very interested in showing your students, if you're looking at a Wikipedia page or something, you can see all these hyperlinks that connect you to different links, and then people can change the information there. And this shows that knowledge keeps transforming, it keeps changing. So of course, what you believe in is going to affect how you teach. So that's why when you come to class, I want you to have thought about this. Are you an objectivist? Are you a constructivist? Or are you a connectivist? And if you want to read more about it, you can read it in this Bates article, which is also supposed to be something that you read before you come to class on Friday. Thank you.